This shape sits inside almost every Hindu temple on earth. Millions bow to it every single day. And most of them have never actually been told what it represents. This is a Shivling, Shiva's linga. The word simply means sign, or mark. It isn't a statue of a body, and it was never meant to be one. It's a sign pointing towards something that has no body at all. To understand why, go back to the beginning. The Shiva Purana says it started with an argument. Brahma, the creator, and Vishnu, the preserver, once each claimed to be supreme. Between them, the sky split open, and an endless pillar of fire appeared, with no beginning and no end in sight. Vishnu turned into a boar and dug downward for years, searching for its base. Brahma turned into a swan and flew upward for years, searching for its tip. Neither one ever found the edge. That infinite pillar was Shiva, revealing a truth that no statue could ever hold. Every Shivling made since is a small memory of that fire, frozen into stone. Look closely, and a traditional Shivling is actually three structures stacked into one. A square base, buried underground, represents Brahma. An octagonal middle section represents Vishnu. And rising from the top, the only part you actually see, is a rounded cylinder representing Shiva himself. That flat base with a spout is called the Pitha, or Yoni, the symbol of Shakti, divine feminine energy. The cylinder rising out of it is Shiva's own energy. Together, in one object, they represent the entire union that creation depends on. Shivlings are carved from black basalt, polished marble, and clear quartz crystal believed to store spiritual energy. Some are cast in 5 sacred metals fused together. At home, many families shape one fresh each morning from river sand or sacred ash, and return it to the water by evening. But the most revered Shivlings were never carved by anyone at all. They're called Swayambhu, self-manifested. High in the Himalayas, inside a sacred cave, one forms out of dripping ice every winter, growing and shrinking with the phases of the moon, worshipped exactly as it appears in nature. Along the bed of the Nirmada River, smooth oval stones are shaped by nothing but millions of years of rushing water. Devotees call them Banalingas. Because nature already finished the work, they're considered already sacred, needing no consecration ceremony at all. Across India, 12 temples mark the spots where that original fire is believed to have touched the earth. These are the Jyotirlingas. Kedarnath sits high in the Himalayan snow. Somnath stands on the shore of the Arabian Sea, rebuilt again and again after centuries of destruction. Each one draws millions of pilgrims every single year. Some walk for weeks, barefoot, just to stand for a few seconds in front of a single stone. Rarer versions show 5 faces emerging from a single pillar, one facing each direction. Together they represent Shiva's 5 roles: creation, preservation, destruction, concealment, and grace, all held in one form. The Ramayana tells of Ravana, the demon king, who tried to carry an entire Shivling back to his kingdom, believing it would make him unstoppable. Tricked into setting it down for just a moment, he could never lift it again. It's said to stand in that same spot to this day. So why worship a shape instead of a face? Because Shiva is described as nirguna, formless, without attributes, beyond ordinary description. Any statue would only limit him. The Shivling doesn't try to depict Shiva. It's built as a doorway to whatever can never truly be depicted. The central ritual isn't decoration. It's called Abhishekam, a slow, continuous pour of liquid over the lingam. Ancient texts describe Shiva's ascetic energy as fierce, almost too intense to approach directly. The pouring is meant to cool it, and to calm the worshipper too. Traditionally, 5 offerings are poured one at a time. Milk, curd, honey, ghee, and sugar water, together called the Panchamrit. Each one is rinsed away with plain water before the next begins, poured in one thin, unbroken stream, never splashed or thrown. There are rules most visitors never learn. Stand to the left side, so the liquid drains out naturally through the spout facing north. Never step directly over that channel. And never walk a complete circle around the lingam. Walk only halfway, then turn and retrace your own steps back. Every Shivling faces an open courtyard, and just outside it, an image of Nandi, Shiva's bull, always sits facing the lingam directly, eternally keeping watch. Turmeric, vermilion powder, broken rice, and tulsi leaves are traditionally left out entirely, offerings considered suited to other gods, but not to Shiva, the ascetic who wears ash on his skin instead of ornaments. The best times to visit are Monday, the twilight hour known as Pradosh, and above all, Maha Shivratri, the one night each year when temples across the country bathe every single lingam continuously until dawn. Shivlings aren't only found in India. You'll find them in Nepal, in Bali, in Cambodia, wherever Shaivite worship ever took root, carried across centuries by traders, pilgrims, and devotion. So the next time you walk past a plain stone under a quiet canopy, look again. It isn't simple at all. It's an entire cosmology carved in silence, still waiting for someone to pour the water and complete the story.